great you like can shoot stuff, but it's about how easy you're able to work with it. You're able to like connect with like the person like who you're working for and how to get the right stuff.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
even if you have like you're really good at what you're doing, but then you are not hard to work with.
Right.
I think that's what's
important.
gonna be that's gonna be like the biggest factor.
Yeah, and you as a cinematographer, you have to flow naturally. Yeah, like you have a director who kind of have an idea of what they want, and you already have anticipated. You already kind of like have a good sense of what they want. So when it comes out, like, oh, okay, wow, I didn't even think of that. And that's
Yeah.
that makes it easier. You know.
I think John had some experience in high school, right, with
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so like in high school I was part of like the newscast crew. You know,
okay.
like so in the morning they broadcast the news.
Yeah.
So I was anchored a few times. I did camera work. I did some graphic work. And
Right.
in college, like I said earlier, I took some video editing or course in video analysis. So I know a little. So I just dabbled a little in video editing. So that's why that's why I'm so curious to like see like how a professional does it.
Yeah, I like the creative process. I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah, how you put it together and how you shoot it, and then when you come back, sit by yourself and put it together. I could sit for 8 hours and not get tired, you know. But if I'm doing other than that, sitting for 8 hours, man, not even for 20 minutes. I can tell you guys that. But,
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like an excitement for you then. It's like,
yeah. Oh yeah. It
Yeah.
gives me that adrenaline rush.
I got you.
Even though I'm just sitting down and editing stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's so neat.
That's what gives me joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the difference. 同咁我睇底餅 or was it blotte?
Taite.
睇底啦，一個就 actors, the people that you work with over there. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Hmong actors?
Yeah, the Hmong actors, your experience over there, and like everybody that you met over there. You know, tell us about that and the difference between like that and America.
Yeah, I think well, in the earlier days when we Momica first go back there and make movies, I can tell you guys that it's pretty hard to cast people. Cho có thể lấy thằng đời lấy chuyện stone jing bấy thế này giờ thì usually Hmong là they were very conservative. They don't want yeah, they lim Hmong là trai trả lại cho you cho là dân sai mua movie chỉ xem này giờ chỉ xem chỉ hard thế hả? It's hard to cast them. So I still remember when Sue and I went to make that movie có một cuộc này giờ then we cast chùa Tho. She's Hmong tham cầm bỏng này giờ nên nhớ là Hmong chùa này là Hmong chùa vậy mu we look around but we didn't find anyone. We find her. So em một cast này chị we have to bé mu có mu này chị cái chị audition này lấy thì lấy tua cái chủ động một thọ là sao you know
Oh, really?
thọ là giờ you bỏ hey you know couple giờ bé mua ra movie nó couple cả qua tụi nãy nhá hậu này yeah I can try này chị you tao mu hay là nhẹ là gì này giờ là giờ chẳng chị là cả chị bé mà đi qua so dealing with that but then as time move on này chị it's a lot easier. But as far as a working relationship cho actors, I think I have a pretty good relationship with working with them. Here, I think Nyolo culture where they're more tolerant with authority. You know, you like you have to oversees everything like they're more humble. You know, like she more ego issues, so she more ego issues, you know? And so their working relationship, they're pretty good, huh? In terms of the skill level, you have to kind of like be patient with them. You have to be patient with them because some they can't even read Hmong. Your script is in Hmong, right? Có script là dùng Hmong chị lời tích bóng nhận tại Hmong như thế này, you know, so you have to teach them the lines, and then you have to be patient in that way, and also. Like more formal training, at certain times you have to kind of like teach them. You know, you have to kind of like really communicate how you want it in that scene. You know, they're not like professional like Hollywood or they're just professional actors where they're so used to it. They're trained in that, and so that's their profession. And you give them a script, they pretty much know what who their character is. Like what the director doesn't have to do much, say much, you know. And then they're able to carry that out. That's my bên Hmong actors like she had professional actors you have to you know use a lot of patience to teach them in some way. Họ cho more natural talent with every time once you give them the script and they memorize it, it's pretty easy, yeah. But yeah, and then I can talk about the difference between. I made a Thai movie, the Thai movie, and then the difference between เป็น actors, Thai actor จะ and so as far as that, I can tell you guys that yeah, ก็ work ได้จะ professional actors มาเลย totally different,
Oh, really?
Yeah, their mentality, their mindset, the way they read your script, the way they memorize your script, it's just. I can tell you honestly that they're เป็น Hmong actors ที่ Hmong Thai นะ yeah, as far as Hmong Thai ที่ maybe even John the North ที่ Thai actors นะ like they're just at a totally completely different level. Even though the Thai actors กูมัว cast แล้วนะเราจีจะ famous A-list Thai actors เราเลยจะ ยิ่งยอดเรา Thai จะ TV drama ที่นั่น yeah we cast those so it won't be so expensive for us, but even legendary man, that it's totally completely different level. Why did I say that? Because the Thai เราจะ professional นะเลยตัวนะมาก็มัวกับ script นะ yeah we have to translate the script into Thai and everything's in Thai and you have to have a script. You don't want to just go cast your Thai actors and then you don't have anything for them to read, you have to be very professional too. Even จะ Hmong เราก็ยิ่ง very professional แล้วเลยที่แต่ชิมาas far as like performance, like working professionalism, they're just on another level. That's why it makes our job as a director and producer so easy. Because as far as reading a script, they will memorize the whole scene. Doesn't matter how much dialogue, they will memorize the whole scene. But with Hmong actors, very few can do that. Okay. Yeah, very few can do that, and so that's why it's a lot harder to work with, to get it to flow. That's why if you watch Hmong movies, yeah, they'reจะรู้มันจะช้าเท่าหรือชี flow แล้วก็ they either just wing it. Hmong แต่จะ say ซะนะyeah. Okay ตอนนั้นจะ okay เนี่ยวันนอซะมุกไทยนอซะนะyeah.จะ say so if you do that, then the camera angle is not going to be consistent. Yeah, you have because we go over there, we only shoot with one camera, so that means that if you want 3-4 different angles, they have to do it over again, and and so yeah, like chị nhớ cái professional level, like memorize so like line, like act out like the character, like soon it's really hard. And so working the Thai actor, they're very professional. Thế là memorize like line, thế là acting, like in flow,
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why ก็ใช้เกาหลีที่ชัวร์ที่อเมริกาแล้วจะ actor นะ yeah, they are on a professional level, and so it's expected of them to be able to deliver. You shouldn't. Right. I shouldn't have to come and direct you and then teach you the lines when we're shooting. You just have to remember it. You have to memorize it. นะจะไทยแล้วนะจะนี่เลยนะ So เป็นอย่างมงนะมา we have to push ourselves to that level too. Yeah, we have to push. เป็นอย่าง actor. If anyone who wants to become a serious actor, that's what I expect of you. You can't become an actor just มัวสตอจะเลยyou watch it แล้วมา clear you know that's not how it works นะ so เป็นอย่าง totally different level, so my wish is to take our Hmong actors to that level, at least your level นะไอ้ก่อนอย่าตอนนั้นจะเป็นว่าตอน movie เราจะนี่ยิ่งจงด้วยแท้ ที่นี่ชิมว่าเขา corny looking นะ cheesy looking นะ ใช่เลยจะให้หน่อยว่าชิคือดีนะชิมว่าเขาเนอะeven though เป็นว่าเขา low budget Thai movie ลินดาลาอย่าแต่เป็นว่ากูว่าปีเราเป็นจะ Hmong movie กูว่านะยังนึง it's still so much better because เราจะ acting นะ yeah. You can only shoot so good to a certain point. Your actors still have to be good. Yeah, เนี่ยเลยก็ให้กูไปยังมุมไม่เขา movie แต่ไปยังมองนะจะไปจะ production quality จะไปไทยให้หมดยาอะไรจะไปจะ actor นะแล้วชิคเก้งจะ it ruins the movie. There's
That's
no
true.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we have to ไปจะมอง actors นะ we have to come up to that level. Yeah. So.
Wow, I never thought of all that.
Yeah.
Man, so are those some of the challenges that you had to face?
Yep, definitely. Yeah, the challenge of having to work with actors that are not professionals.
Okay.
So you have to, go step by step with them, or you have to be really patient with them. Yeah.
Did you guys have like a time limit?
Oh yeah.
So did you guys ever meet any, or did you go beyond that time?
Yeah, most of the time we meet. As for me, I'm able to shoot a feature film within a month. Okay. The good thing is, bây giờ actors là nhớ thì thay tây đi này giờ, chỉ là chỉ mua career li bên nữa, là giờ là chỉ mua commitment, chỉ là những nhớ chế sang này giờ, what day một ban này chỉ what day thế này mình chỉ but most of them like chỉ what they thế chị lấy nhỏ chị là tuân theo you act này so you're able to do it every day.
Okay.
You are able to shoot every day, and basically sometimes 5 hours, most of the time 8-10 hours from dusk to from dawn to dusk. Listen,
Okay.
yeah, nói chị, and sometimes you even if there are night scenes and you even continue with tao nói chị là nó mò tao chị một thay giờ night scene là thế and so you're able to get it done within a month.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So,
Well, I want to ask you since you know I've heard rumors, is it true that they watch horror films on? They told me like one Is that true? You guys have to do that?
yeah, I think for some other Hmong filmmakers, yes, like more phim like whatever rituals.
Right.
Actually, me, I'm a Christian.
Okay.
So I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like even Thai movie, Thai movies when they make a horror movies, Thai they would go do some kind of ceremonial thing with
Right.
With their Buddhism practice.
Okay.
Like ward off evil spirits or anything. Yeah, that's my I don't do that. I'm a Christian, so I believe that God is more powerful than just us making a horror movie. I don't. I mean, people want to do it. That's fine. How อยากคนได้อยากคอยแล้วปอแต่อยากป้าแล้วนะเจ that's fine. Yeah, but for me นะเจ กู feel that it's necessary นะเจ like we make the Thai horror movies. We don't even do anything. We just tell them to come. Okay. When it comes time to shoot, you shoot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I personally don't do that.
Now,
But some other of my friends that I know, yes, Hmong friends, Hmong filmmakers like woman.
Okay.
Like woman, yeah.
Now, do you guys have to have like a contract with Lohana and judge actors? But
Oh yeah, yeah,
guys
you
do?
do, you do,
Okay.
yeah. Like even Hmong law, you in more. Yeah, I mean, it's not necessary to have such a deep, long talent agreement acting contract, but it's quite simple. I'm gonna pay you this much, and you're gonna be this character and this person, and you're gonna act for me until beginning to finish, and then this how much I pay you. You more than that, yeah. What you say, I don't know. Only you more certain amount. More talent agreement. In the this yeah.
Oh, so like on a starting day, like let's just walk through it. Like you would start from morning, and then you guys would shoot for like 5 hours, 8 hours, and then the muche next day.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So
Pretty much, yeah. It depends on certain days. Some days we rest and we may not shoot anything either, but most days, the average, 8 hours, full day, yeah. Yeah, full day, work full daily. So I won't say that you only deny you work, 9 to 5. Then that's it's kind of like fluctuates, but yeah, average you work full daily.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that's the only way to get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you would be like the director, the shooter, camera guy,
Yeah.
the producer sometimes too, and also you would be the cinematographer too.
Editor, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound mixer.
Wow.
Yeah. So back in the days, you want everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pretty much do everything. Again, not because I wanted to be in control of everything, but simply because you don't have the money to hire. Especially if you go to Thailand, you don't. I mean, it's not like you have a bunch of cinematographers waiting for you to hire them. No, you could what you said. So that's why. And also directing, you can't hire somebody to go and direct, so you just do it yourself. It was small budget Hmong movies, yeah. Just a small Hmong budget movie, so you have to do everything yourself. I wish that's not how it is, but that's just the way.
Yeah.
Well, how much was the budget for Hidden Wrath?
Hidden Wrath.
Yeah.
Hidden Wrath. I think.
So by the way, Hidden Wrath, watch it. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. It's on our page too.
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen it.
Hidden Wrath is the Thai movie that we've been talking about. So yeah, how much was the budget for Hidden
I think
Wrath?
we spent a little bit higher than my Hmong movies. So we spent about $60,000 making that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. For compared to Thai, na just low, but to Hmong, it's a little bit higher than because we have to hire the Thai actors too, Even though the main actress in there is a Hmong actress. Yeah, and then we have a couple of Hmong actors in there playing the bad guys too, but the main actor here, the parents here, the main bad guy, Thai. Because we wanted to make it as if we don't want when Thai people watch it, we don't want them to think that oh, movie na made by Hmong people. We just want them to watch it as another Thai movie. And so that's why and it's specifically for Thai audience too. So
Yeah.
that's why we hire Thai. Even though be a Hmong filmmaker, it's a movie. It's a Thai theme, Thai movie, Thai story, everything.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're trying to do something like that. I try to do something different. And the movie, it's not just me, but a good friend of mine, Ngo Cha, he used to live here in
Yep.
Brooklyn Park too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if you know him, but
I seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, Ngo Allen co-produced co-direct that movie. Yeah.
Where's Go right now?
He moved to Denver. He works as a media director for a Hmong Christian organization.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
their headquarters in Colorado. So he works as their media director over there now. Yeah.
So in Hidden Wrath, is there a particular part in there where you were like the most proud of, or where you're like, this is like my favorite shot, or like this is like my favorite part when they fight and stuff? Is there a part in there that you can explain? So when people watch it, they can look out for that part.
Yeah, as far as camera shots, if you guys watch it, that movie is the first time I used what they call cable cam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cable cam is basically we hang a camera on a rope with a gimbal on it, and then we put the camera on the gimbal, and then we hang it down a rope, and then because I envision these two. If you watch in the beginning, you'll see this scene where these two people with these two boyfriend and girlfriend running in the woods, right? And then cho lái lại chậu nó cho bé gái nó chậu cái nó thì I envision okay, how are we gonna shoot with the camera going through the branches while they're running down there? They're running down there, and then the camera will just be flying through branches. We can't use a drone either because you can't fly a drone through small gaps in the branches. So I'm thinking, okay, let's use a cable cam. We built a cable camera, and then we put the ropes in between the branches, and then we run it through the branches. If you guys watch the movie, you'll see these two couple running down there, and then you'll see a high angle shot of the camera going through the branches, and then lower to them. That's a cable cam shot. So
Okay.
that's those and there's other shots where they're running in the woods, and the camera will just fly right by through the branches in the woods. And we use cable cam to do that too. You can't because the woods are so thick. You can't literally run with a gimbal with your camera. You can't.
Okay.
Without bumping into some trees
Right,
and branches.
right.
We put cables on it, and then because you need a long shot. You don't just run a few feet. It has to go a long way. We use cable cam shots. So as far as camera shots, I like those the most because that was my first time finding a movie and a scenes and a reason to use cable cam shots. They're different from again Hollywood movie. It's nothing new, but Hmong movie it's something different.
Right.
I want each movie that I make. I always wanted to come up with something new, at least to Hmong audience. Those are the shots. As far as the cameras, as far as the story and the scenes itself, I actually like the bad guy more than the good guy.
I actually thought he was the main character.
Yeah, actually, in a way, he is the main character because it's based more on him than the two.
Yep.
Focus on him more than the two. But it's a horror movie, so I like there's a shot where a low angle of I think that's my favorite scene and my favorite shot where not the main bad guy, but there's another bad guy. He's sleeping, and then the camera just slowly creeps in towards him, and then he's like he hears some creaking, and then boom, you throw in that
The
horror face,
right?
Yeah, and so I think that's as far as a scary moment. A little different, unique shot. I think that's one of my favorite scenes. But a lot of scenes that I like, but I think that's one of my favorite scenes right there.
Yeah.
How you present it to your audience. And so people usually just watch it and pass by. But if you're a filmmaker and you observe carefully, then each of my shots is very intentional. It's not just oh Musa, oh okay Thai no sir Thai kia sir. No. It's very intentional.
Yeah.
And if you watch any Hollywood Korean movie, like very intentional.
Yep.
Even though they may make it look like it's random, it's not. It's very intentional. You know, so that's what I try to do. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the only person that was Hmong in there was the girl, right?
No, there's a few other Hmong people.
Oh, there was. Okay.
The first couple that was running at the beginning, the opening scene sequence, those two are Hmong. Often they are Hmong this year.
Oh, were they like in the movie? Were they both?
Yeah.
Okay. That should go Hailu Thai, right?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
that should go Hmong.
Yeah. Nhưng
Okay.
lấy hai lụt Thái tan thọ sẽ theo trong lấy nhưng lấy để lấy Thái so that's my those two and then the main actress and then one of the bad guys. One of
Is
the
Hmong
bad
too?
guys was a Hmong guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He's a really good actor.
The only one I thought was Hmong was the girl. That's what I thought.
No, yeah, there's a few Hmong people in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's lấy hai lụt Thái Minh thế à? Lấy lo Thái tế lấy hai lụt Thái Minh đó chị.
Yeah.
Just like the way you guys would speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clean and clear like
Yeah.
yeah.
So, well, I want to ask you because I think some of the audience wants to know too. I think this was like the first movie that has ever had like a assault scene in there. Now, did you have to let the parents know too that you're going to have this scene, and how was that played?
No, that one to nãy là chị nữ dân she's old enough. You mean you're talking about the Thai movie, right?
Yeah, the Thai horror
the
film.
assault scene where
Yep, the assault.
where they rape her.
Yep.
Yeah. Cho nên we don't have to get parents' consent because nữ biết tụi này nữ dân tuổi adult rồi thì nữ dân willing to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. She wasn't really willing to do the rape scene was actually more than what you see in there, the way I envision it, but bên Hmong là lại chẳng muốn chị a little bit more reserved, so nên chị cả qua có full cái lực envision. I mean, it's not going to be nude, naked, and all that, but it's more intense, but just enough to get the point across.
Right.
Yeah, that one we don't have to get the parents' consent because it's a good thing that lo tỏ cá là thầu lúc trước là chị bé chỉ muốn hai parents là lấy cả lấy tua lấy chân chạy lấy cái tua cả tua volunteers. Yeah, then they know us, so there's no issue there. But yeah, as far as shooting that scene, it's pretty tough to shoot because I actually wanted more than that, so that it's more realistic, because I don't want to do it simply because I wanted to show people naked. So it has to be real.
Right.
And so I wish I'm able to do it a little bit more realistic. But as far as what we got, you have to do it so again and again, different angles so many times. But to a point where it's you don't see any private parts or that. But yeah, able to do it to a certain point. We're able to get it done.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was like the first movie that I think a Hmong filmmaker has actually put that in there, which is it makes the movie real. It makes it feel like it's a real fight scene because that stuff really does happen too. So that's why I thought the movie was good, because it made it very authentic.
Yeah, it could be more real, if it comes out, if we are able to do it the way I envision, but. Yeah, hopefully it's real enough to get the point across.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, it's just it. I was thinking like, man, when I saw that, I was like, no way. I'm like, wow, this is so like boundary breaking. Like, you never
so
seen
new
it
to the
before.
Hmong people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I said, if I'm able to do more, it's actually more intense than that. But we try to tone it down a little bit.
I gotcha.
Yeah. But maybe on my next one, I got a couple of revenge movie that's really intense. Like Korean style of revenge. But I don't think Hmong audience is ready yet. It's gonna be very intense.
You just let us know if you need extras.
Yeah, we can do, and it's a Hmong movie. We can make it entertaining. Yeah, because Hmong people watch Korean movies all the time. Hmong people we watch Hollywood really violent and really full-blown naked movies. But what Hmong là Hmong hay more you thế nó so
that's true.
You have to kind of tone it down a little bit. But I got I said, action, thriller, and revenge movies are. If I can make movies that I really want to make นะจ๊ะ those will be the genre that I actually wanted to make yeah
Now, have you ever gotten backlash for that scene or?
no not really
No, okay.
yeah not really well ตุ่มห้องนะจ๊ะ yeah แล้วจะ but the Thai audience
It's normal.
yeah it's normal for them
Yeah.
so no pushback at all
Oh, nice.
so yeah
Okay. We're going to take another break, Moua, and then we're going to get back and we'll ask you a few more questions. And then we will probably call it a night with you, okay? If you want to keep talking too, man, I'm here to listen.
Yeah.
I just keep wanting to listen.
yeah
All right.
okay, man.
Okay.